remember the time, actually, it's funny because he showed up to the In the Club video shoot. He came, it was like, Suge's outside, Suge's outside. Everybody like, shit. He was running, dropping, like, man, everybody going, I'm in front of the camera like this. Everybody like, running.
By the late 90s, Suge Knight's death row empire was crashing hard. The first major blow came in February 1996 when Dr. Dre, the label's co-founder, walked away. Then in September, tragedy struck again. Tupac was killed, stripping Death Row of its brightest star. Just like that, two of the pillars holding the label together were gone. The collapse only accelerated after the infamous Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas. Suge got caught up in the beatdown of Orlando Anderson, and that move landed him behind bars. With their boss locked up and their biggest names gone, Death Row was unraveling fast. Snoop Dogg was the last heavyweight left, but by '98 even he walked, signing with Master P's No Limit Records. By 1999, the once unstoppable powerhouse was nothing but a hollow shell. No big stars, no momentum, just the ashes of what used to be hip-hop's most feared label.
They're filming a video, and Suge Knight, if you know the polarizing figure, sitting here with a gun in his lap, and there's four other guys, and they're all like really menacing, and they're gonna extort the video. And 50 Cent sees them, starts laughing, and starts running full speed. He runs to his trailer, gets a Uzi, and runs out and chases them. They get in the car and drive off. He barks at it like a dog.
Meanwhile, a hungry newcomer out of Queens was just getting started. 50 Cent. He inked a deal with Trackmasters and launched his come-up with his debut project, Power of the Dollar. That same year, he sparked one of rap's most infamous beefs by going at Ja Rule. In October '99, he dropped Your Life's on the Line, and the original version was pure smoke. 50 name-dropped Suge and even called out Puff Daddy, questioning why he went after Steve Stout but never stepped to Suge directly, referencing the time Puffy put hands on Stout back in April '99. While 50 was making noise in New York, the West Coast was moving in the opposite direction. Death Row was crumbling, but Dr. Dre, he was racking up wins. Dre had just signed a wild card from Detroit Minimond. That move was about to change hip-hop forever.
In the club video shoot, all you heard was, Suge is coming! Yo, bro, Suge is coming! So I'm like, yo, I swear to God, cameras are falling, dancers are running, lights.
Dre dropped EMS debut, the Slim Shady LP, and it sold over 3 million copies. Just like that, Dre had a new golden ticket. 1999 was a monster year for him. In December, he finally unleashed his long-awaited second album, 2001, and it blew up. Aftermath was on fire, while Suge Knight and Death Row were fading into the shadows. But Suge wasn't about to bow out quietly. He came for revenge. First, he jacked the title Chronic 2000 for a Death Row project, pure spite. Then he tried blocking Dre's release dates, even sending his people to press Eminem, hoping to snatch him for Death Row and cripple Dre's comeback. But that move backfired bad. M stood solid behind Dre, and together, they rewrote hip-hop history.
I believe it's the Vibe Awards. And it's like trailers. You know them trailers where rap artists could be like jail. They cruise back there. We chilling outside the trailer. Who you think we see walk by?
Suge?
Herb got it. Murder.
I wasn't ready.
Death Row. He's with Suge.
They were together.
They with Suge.
Ooh.
They feeling good. They walking by. So this is why I like 50. 50's like old school. Yo, man. Yo, crew. Go to the hardware store. Buy 14 knives.
When M dropped his second album, the Marshall Mathers LP, he sold over 1 million copies in just the first week. That was unheard of. Overnight, M became the best-selling hip-hop artist ever. But only 3 days after that milestone, the streets reminded everyone how real it could get. 50 Cent was shot 9 times outside his grandmother's house in South Jamaica, Queens. The shooting flipped his whole world upside down. Columbia Records dropped him, shelving his debut Power of the Dollar. Studios in New York wouldn't book him. DJs refused to spin his tracks. The word on the street was that 50 had dry snitched on his record Ghetto Quran, naming too many names, and suddenly, nobody wanted the smoke that came with him. But 50 didn't fold. He kept grinding. He and M had actually crossed paths back on August 18, 1998, at the Lyricist Lounge in NYC. But now, their paths were on 2 very different trajectories. After the shooting, 50 dipped out to the Poconos in Pennsylvania, lucky, recovering, and plotting his next move. By September 2001, he was ready to speak. XXL dropped a cover story titled Still I Rise, his first interview since the shooting. And in it, 50 revealed something wild. He'd been talking to labels. including death row. He admitted he considered signing with Suge Knight, saying, "That's a place that will understand what kind of music I'm writing." It was definitely on the table. But instead of rushing into a deal, 50 played it different. He decided to flood the streets. He went full mixtape mode, dropping record after record, flipping popular beats, and building a buzz that no label could ignore. It wasn't just survival, it was a hostile takeover.
Lights the cigar. So Eminem, 50, everybody outside. I was bugging because I seen this is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, "Don't give a man." This is when I knew. I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real. These niggas, 50 outside. What's up? And then Suge just walked away. The Mexican looked kind of confused, like they didn't know what was going on.
On April 26, 2002, 50 dropped his legendary comeback mixtape, Guess Who's Back, and it hit the streets like a bomb. One track in particular, F***U**, stood out. On it, 50 made his position crystal clear. He wasn't scared, he wasn't hiding, and he wasn't backing down. He threw direct shots at Preem and anyone tied to the hit on him, letting the world know he was still standing tall. He even name-dropped Suge Knight, saying death row would have been the perfect home if Suge wasn't locked up. That line was probably recorded before Suge's August 2001 release. But either way, it added fuel to the firestorm of buzz around 50. That mixtape spread like wildfire. And one very important person was listening in. By June 2002, M picked up the phone and flew 50 out to LA. The result, a $1 million deal with Shady. Aftermath. Dre and M had just added the most dangerous new artist in the game to their roster, and Suge, he was furious. Watching the hottest rising star link up with his old rivals Dre and M cut deep. So Suge did what Suge always did, he tried to lean on 50, using intimidation to pull him toward death row. But 50 wasn't flinching. Once his Shady Aftermath deal was inked, 50 went full throttle. The mixtapes kept dropping, his buzz kept climbing, and then the official rollout for his debut album began. It started with Wongsta, dropped November 5, 2002. It lit up the streets instantly. The track even landed on the 8 Mile soundtrack, with a music video that had New York buzzing and LA paying attention. Then came the next step. December 10, 2002 LA. Again, 50 was on set, shooting the music video for what would become his game-changing second single, In DA Club.
He's sitting there, they're filming a video, and Suge Knight, if you know the polarizing figure, sitting here with a gun in his lap, and there's 4 other guys, and they're all like really menacing, and they're gonna extort the video. And 50 Cent sees them, starts laughing, and starts running full speed. He runs to his trailer, gets a Uzi, and runs out and chases them. They get in the car and drive off. He barks at him like a dog. And he's laughing, and he won't be back again here. He's been shot 9 times, and most at one time 9 times. So a lot of these stories of enlightenment are people who had
Deep in the NDA Club video shoot, 50 rolled up with nearly 50 of his people. Out of nowhere, someone on set shouted, "Suge Knight's here." Panic hit instantly. People scattered, but 50, Eminem, and the crew didn't flinch. They stepped outside, and there he was, Suge, cool as ever, strolling around, puffing on a cigar like he owned the place. Bizarre from D12, who was there that day, later recalled, "I know it sounds like a made-up movie, but it's real. We were shooting the NDA Club video, and somebody said, 'Suge Knight's here.'" 2 months later, February 6, 2003. 50 finally dropped his debut album, Get Rich or Die Trying, and it ripped through the game. On Backdown, he went directly at Ja Rule and Murder Inc., calling Irv Gotti Ya's boss and throwing shade that Irv wished he was Suge Knight. But Suge wasn't done stirring. Just to spite Dre, he took Ja Rule's side in the beef with 50, Eminem, and Dre. He even tried to poach Ja from Murder Inc., saying Ja reminded him of Tupac. Straight disrespect. Then came the chaos of November 16, 2004, the Vibe Awards in Santa Monica. Earlier that day, 50 and G-Unit were in their trailer when they spotted Irv Gotti and Suge Knight casually strolling by. 50 wasn't taking chances, he told engineer James Cruz to hit a hardware store and buy 14 knives. Yeah, it was that real. That night, everything exploded. One of Suge's guys allegedly punched Dr. Dre in the face right there at the awards show, sparking a full-blown brawl. Young Buck allegedly stabbed the dude who swung on Dre. Mayhem caught on camera, and it didn't stop there. Russell Simmons later revealed another tense face-off at a video shoot. Suge pulled up again, rolling deep with 4 goons. Once 50 spotted them, he dipped into his trailer, came back out, strapped with an Uzi, and chased Suge and his crew to their car. No shots fired, but the message was crystal clear. 50 wasn't playing. Fast forward to 2015, Suge Knight was back in serious trouble. this time arrested for murder after allegedly running someone over on March 3rd. Just weeks later, 50 sat down with the Breakfast Club and dropped a chilling claim. Suge had once plotted to kill Dr. Dre. 50 broke it down cold. He said Suge felt Tupac's success at death row made Dre look unproductive. And in Suge's twisted logic, Dre wasn't worth keeping around. Quoting Suge's mindset, 50 said Suge was going to kill Dre. How do I keep him? Maybe I'll give him Dre's half, I don't know. Something might have to happen to Dre. That was the last big chapter in their feud. After that, things went quiet. The fire burned out, and the beef faded into hip-hop history. But let's keep it real, if that feud had escalated all the way, who do you think would have come out on top? 50 Cent or Suge Knight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.